Is my 100 series ready for off-roading in Alaska this summer? Let's find out. So I'm sitting here in my driveway after today's trip, and I got mud all over my face because I was just washing the Land Cruiser here, so don't mind that. And I was thinking they might not know anything about my Land Cruiser, so luckily I have a build thread video already, and I will link to part 1 of my Land Cruiser build thread where you can see all my off-road mods and everything that I have for my 100 series Land Cruiser. So if you're unfamiliar with my Land Cruiser and you'd like to go kind of learn what mods I have and everything, please click that video wherever I can put it here in this one. And then after that, come right back here to watch this video. With us here today, we have Steve in his 80 series. And we have Danny in his white 5th gen 4Runner. Senna, you the best. Oh, okay. Don't lick my camera. It's gonna be really muddy today. So mud means boots. It rained yesterday, a couple days before. It even snowed up on the mountains. So we are expecting it to be sloppy.
No, mine's gonna be the high clearance one. So different. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the high clearance stuff. Yeah. Better than.
We're doing a little shakedown run for the 100 series today, just on a local trail, day trip. We'll probably do at least around 10 miles, if not maybe a little bit more. Same run that we did last year for last year's Shakedown Run. As far as terrain that we're expecting goes, mud for sure, some rocks, a few hill climbs, and at least one water crossing that we'll be going across. So it's not super difficult, but this is just a great local trail to kind of test your rig, make sure everything's good to go before we start driving hours and hours away for the summer strips. Potentially we'll do a little bit more than 10 miles if we decide to do a connecting trail on the way back. So we'll see, but yeah, today's goal is just to find out if the 100 series is good to go for summer 2025. So we're rolling right now, we're in low range. You can pretty much stay in low range this whole trail just because there's no real fast parts where you need high range. So I usually just bump around in low range, and we will see how prepared the old Land Cruiser is. So this isn't really super crazy, but we're just going up a little rocky hill climb now. And I'm just in low range, 2nd gear, and we're just kind of bumping along here. So for any of the obstacles that are, more fun, we will get out and film.
See, we can climb right there?
We could. I mean, I'm going to try to go through it. We've done it before.
Yeah.
It's just, it can get real slippery, but it's not that deep. There's some ruts going through here. I don't know about in the middle of this. On the sides, it doesn't seem too bad. It's real shallow right there. Slight rut here. But we could even try to go left up here if we wanted to.
Yeah.
So we're at this little mud pit here, and we're just going to try to go through it. Danny is pretty stuck. I think he needs a winch.
This whole winch needs some action since I put it on, dude. Especially the cleanup. A winch 4 people up. Brave man. Hold on.
I should have just put my
Danny. Danny, why didn't you put your tall boots on? You literally have them.
Because I can stand on my tiptoes.
Get in there, Danny. It's a nice angle. Are you wearing tidy whities today?
I'm not. I don't have any tidy whities. Stuck round 2?
Stuck round 2. Just give beans, bro. Nice. Yeah. No! Steve is stuck. Just like Danny. Right before he goes to get the old lockers put in.
Oh my.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put a little checklist in the Land Cruiser. Boots number 1.
Bro needs boots. Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. You have
I
straight
set a
up Crocs
reminder on
on.
my phone this morning, like boots, cookies, like everything.
Cookies number 1 on the list.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, he's going.
You might have to go around me and anchor me.
You could anchor yourself to a tree. Very unsurprisingly, it was just pulling Danny's 5th gen towards his stuck 80 series. So we're gonna get a little creative here. Anchor down the 5th gen.
Yeah.
Daniel, he's a man of the trees. We are hooked up to this tree right here.
Keep moving.
He's moving. I'm moving back because I don't want to get hit by something.
That's why I was knocking behind the dash. The further the rope was stretching.
Tree falls on both of you. Alright, he's winched out, but he's still in some mud, so we'll see if he makes it out. Keep going, brother. Alright, we're gonna try to make it through the mud that nobody else was able to make it through, but we got MTs and lockers. So, 2nd gear, front and rear locked. Let's give it a shot. Hell yeah, brother. So we made it through the mud pit, as you saw, which was great. Mud terrains and a front locker obviously go a really long way, so had both lockers on, 2nd gear, low range, and with the mud terrains you just kind of chew through it, and I was going a little bit fast too, so that was good. We're about to go over some small rocks right now, so it might get a little bumpy, but that was kind of the first, like, I don't know, test if you want to call it that, of this trail so far. So we got a few more coming up, a couple hill climbs and stuff. Open diffs, gang. Small little mud puddle there. Oh jeez, it really puts on my face. So ugly.
It's not that bad.
This is another little obstacle here. Basically there's a hill climb that comes up here, and there's just kind of some like ruts and a little rock thing over here to the left that you can climb over. So we're gonna watch everybody else come up, and then we will come up ourselves. All right, so I just walked down from the hill up there. We're climbing up right now. Danny's filming on my main camera, the lovely Jessica here. We are in low range, 2nd gear with the rear locker on. And I'm just gonna try to walk up it as slowly as I can. I've used A-Track to get up, or A-Track engaged before when I've climbed up this, but the rear locker just makes it so much easier. Doing a little hill climb here. I set up my tripod up here, and then in the back I have my action camera underneath the cruiser, and we're just doing a short little hill climb here. Kind of some off-camber stuff. So this is like the hill climb that gets to the lake, but it's really not that bad. So I'm just gonna walk up it as slowly as we can. And then there's a rock I'm gonna have to avoid here on my left. But 100 just kind of crawls through. 2nd gear, low range, rear locker on. There's the rock I'm trying to avoid. It's kind of a big rock. Might hit it with my rear tire. But, yeah, not bad. This thing's got enough flex in the rear for sure, for a vehicle of its size, but the front with the torsion bars is really rough. So we're still climbing up the hill here right now, and it's pretty steep, but it's not too bad. 2nd gear, low range still, and we will be coming down shortly onto the lake that you've seen on my channel a few times. If you're local, you will know where we're at for sure. And descend down onto the lake, bonk, have some lunch, and then head on our way back. On our way back, we'll have a creek crossing, same creek crossing that we all went through at the same time about last year, Danny, Steve, and I, except it was rushing because of all the snow melt. And then after that, if we have enough time left in the day, we will hit a connecting trail on the way back that might just be a little bit muddy, but that's it. Probably just some more mud, maybe a little bit sloppier mud, but nothing too crazy. And then we'll get back, and I'll have to do a lot of cleaning because there is mud all over everything.
Just a little.
We are coming down onto the lake here, and I'm purposefully going a little bit of a steeper way in first gear right now, and there's a little drop off that I'm gonna go down. I went down it accidentally last year, didn't realize it was kind of a steep drop, just slammed my rear bumper going down, but gonna be a little bit more methodic this year. Got my camera on the tripod as we're coming in right now.
Methodical.
Methodical? But it's a little drop. The front's gonna drop in. Let's do that. Turn a little bit. Good to go. Not bad. Departure angle. Good to go. Departed. We have departed the angle.
The departed.
Departed. We made it to the lake here, so we're just gonna eat some lunch, chill out for a little bit, and then we'll head back on the trail, go down to the river crossing, and then go do the potentially muddy connector trail back. Just finished up having lunch at the lake, bonk, and we're heading back right now. I'm gonna try to climb up that drop off that we went down. Well, that wasn't a super hard obstacle, but it was definitely a lot easier than I thought it would be. Just walked right up it in first gear. I had the front locker on as well. I always go really slow when I have the front locker on, just because the front differential in the 100 series is not very strong. So you kind of, unless it's like through the mud pit or whatever, you know, you might be able to give it a little bit of gas, but if I'm doing something like that, I try just to go as slow as I can. So yeah, that was easy. And now we are going down to the creek. It's probably gonna be nothing, but I don't know, it looks bad. So we're about to cross the river here. Last year it was super deep, but this year it's not nearly as deep, so we are just moseying our way across. There's a couple holes in this river crossing, but it's not really that bad. Just kind of walk out of it, except for that one. But yeah, it's a pretty easy river crossing, so thankfully it's not as deep as last year. That wasn't like a crazy test or anything, but a fun crossing nonetheless. All right, so we did the river crossing, and now we're going through one of these connecting trails here. And I might have led us down one of the wrong trails by accident because it's really narrow. And yeah, we're getting scratched up, but it's all good. We're still alive, and the Land Cruiser is bumping along here. For summer 2025, I guess it's the summer of not caring about paint at all, because it's definitely scratched now. It was scratched before. It's very scratched now. So we will continue on, and if we get stuck in one of these very narrow trails that I'm pretty sure are just like ATV trails, I don't even know if they're quite big enough for a side-by-side, but we're leading the way, and we are making it through.
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. Listen, Steve, don't worry about it, okay? Just follow me.
We know exactly where we're going.
Alright, well, this might have not been the best idea in the world, because I think we're stuck.
Yeah.
I think we're I think I'm gonna need help.
I think we're done for the day.
I think we're done. All right, so Danny is anchoring because Steve, when he was winching me, was just pulling himself towards me. Because the Land Cruiser weighs a lot. So we need another anchor. Or we need an anchor rather. And he's just gonna kind of back up. He's on solid ground there, so that's good. So we won't hopefully slide as much.
This is why I don't need a winch, because
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get yanked.
Yeah, that's facts. And then I think after this, we're probably just gonna call it because I don't feel like getting stuck in the mud all day long. And I think that's what this trail leads to. We are getting unstuck. It's happening. A little bit of gas, not a lot. Just did a bit creepy crawly. Let me know when I'm getting too close. Oh no. No, 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 no. No. Yes. Mud tires.
He's a man of the jungle. Out in the wild, taking pictures.
Well, the Land Cruiser certainly has limitations, and it's pretty heavy. I haven't weighed it. I should. I would garner it's probably 6,500 pounds at least. Around there somewhere, give or take. And mud likes to sink the Land Cruiser, so we're gonna turn around, or we have turned around, and we're just going back right now, just to the main road, and we're just gonna call it there. This trail connects to another main road in town, but not gonna bother with it right now, just because we don't really feel like getting stuck in the mud all the time. It is 4:25 p.m. and yeah, we had a good day. We had a great day, and it's been some good trailing so far and everything. So no point in getting stuck in like really sludgy mud and stuff for, you know, a few hours here. So that's my bad. I didn't think it would be that bad, but it was definitely a little bit more muddy than we expected. Not super muddy or anything, but not really, you know, muddy enough to that we're pretty comfortable just calling it there. So we will head out here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, everything if you enjoyed it. Always taking recommendations for new videos if there's anything you guys want to see. Hey, how do I close this out? What do I say? Do I need like a outro song, like I'm a 2012 YouTuber or something?
Mm-hmm.
What do we got, Mishka?
Roll the credits.
Roll the credits. Roll the credits.